Just want to do a quick update on the ramp progress. As you can see here, I just got another load from this neighborhood that they're building houses in. And fortunately, this time when I went there was a dude working, so I just kind of asked him like, hey, is this scrap? And he said, yep. So it's a lot better when there's someone there that can just kind of hook you up instead of looking sketchy. Otherwise, you just got to go through the dumpsters and take what you know is scrap. But anyway, this is all extra. All of this and what I just got today, besides the plywood. The plywood's what I really need now. I did buy some sheets, the $20 sheets of the roof sheathing stuff, which is these two. And then these I found at work, which are basically, we have a bunch of these crates that came in that have a bunch of parts for our parachute tower, and it's a lot of plywood and it's a lot of work taking them apart just to get to the plywood, but it's worth it since, you know, it's 20 bucks for one sheet. But anyway, I just got a sheet that with some OSB or maybe even this stuff, and then I bought, I think 8 sheets, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. So I definitely have enough to have 2 layers on this side, with this being the top layer. And then at least then I'll have something to at least ride. It's been a long time since I've even rode. And then I can start working on the back side of the spine. I'll probably do the flat. I'm gonna definitely get these underneaths. I've been adding more supports to all this just to make sure it's strong before I build it, and then things start falling apart where it's really hard to get to under the spine. And I've been adding plywood to both sides so that I can sandwich all this together. And I've been adding 2x4s where I think I need them to support the plywood. But slowly but surely coming together. And this is all the 2x4s I need to finish this side of the spine to have the skeleton. This is going to be the frame plus some of those for the deck on the side, and I'm going to use that extra stuff over there to make the flat bottom over here rather than using pallets. So definitely have tons of stuff. Definitely have tons of stuff to add on into the future. So hopefully, it's already, people have definitely found out about it already. You can see here there's like dirt bike tracks, and I've actually seen people drive by while I'm working on it a few times in like buggies and stuff, and everyone seems cool. Also, things like this I've found a bunch of in like dumpsters, which I don't really use a whole lot, just mostly for the framing. But yeah, that's basically the update. Those 8 sheets of plywood, I'm doing curbside delivery today whenever I get the call. I'm gonna go through and strengthen this up some more. I haven't really touched this in a while, and it definitely needs more work. Like this thing here. Probably gonna put some stakes in the ground with my sledgehammer and just, you know, cut a point into a 2x4, stake it in, and then screw that into this, so that way this is essentially staked into the ground. And then I'm going to do some, you know, cross pieces so that it doesn't move around. But the deck is almost done. You can see how I did my coping. Since it's for BMX, it doesn't really need to be, you know, too perfect, but I do want to try to skate it at the same time. So I am gonna probably, I actually have some Bondo that I've had for a while. And so parts like this, that there's a little bit of a rise and a little bit of a gap. But that's just this, 4-foot section over here versus this 8-foot section. So I might Bondo this, sand it down, and then paint the whole thing. So I might Bondo all these cracks or use some sort of silicone filler and then paint the whole thing and try to get it all smooth so that it is potentially skatable, even though it doesn't really have to be. It's just something that would be nice so I can learn balance, get a little ankle movement going, and strengthen out my ankles. Yeah, that's about it. 12-foot long spine and about a 12-inch deck on top. Still working on leveling this whole thing out, getting it straight. Yeah, that's it. I'm out.